Let's just add that. So we're going to test out 1.
Yep. Test out -1.
So let's put this back in our notes. Just so we know the process that we're wanting to go through here. So Ponto said that they found 1 as a 0, so what's our factor?
X plus 1.
If 1 is our 0, x minus 1 is our factor. So Ponto and Noah are saying that x minus 1 is our factor. Okay? So we're going to try that. So our original, we've got 1, 1.
But when you have it as the
-7.
divisor, it's still +1.
Yeah, this is the 0.
We're testing +1 and we'll still put it there.
Yeah,
But the factor would be a -1.
The factor would be x minus 1. Okay, so we drop down our 1. We get 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. -7 minus plus 2 is -5. So we get a -5. -1 plus a -5. -6. We got a -6 here. 0. So it is indeed a factor. What's our new quotient? So we've got x minus 1 as a factor because 1, the 0, got us a remainder of 0. So what is our new quotient? How do we write that? X cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. Everybody see how we got that?
Yeah. Wait, so how is it 2x squared if the number on there is 1? Oh, never mind, I got you.
So yeah, we've got 1's,
Myself real
x's, x squared's, x cubed.
Yeah,
Because we've got the degree minus 1 is our new quotient.
I just confused myself.
When we tested out -1. Can we factor this? What degree is this? Third. So do we have a way that we can find factors of this? How do we? So what have we worked with in the past that we can find factors of pretty easily? What type of polynomial? Second degree, where you get 1 here, 1 here. So this is a third degree. I don't really know if there's a way for me to do that. Okay. So our next step is to kind of repeat our process we just did using this as our polynomial. And we can test another. Did somebody else get a factor?
Yeah.
Besides you guys?
I got a -1.
-1? Okay, so let's try -1 with our new quotient.
Oh, so you have to use that as the quotient?
We have to use that as our new quotient, as our new, so our quotient becomes our new,
So you can't use the original one no matter what?
no, because we want to go down in degree, right, to get the factors. So if we started here, all over.
Okay. Well then, I don't know if I'm right or not, because I
That's
used
okay.
the original.
That's okay. So in order to break this down, what are our coefficients that we're going to write here now?
1.
Same process. We're going to bring down our 1. So, oops, we get +1. So we get a -1. 2 plus a -1 is 1?
Yeah.
-1. So -5 minus a -6, or excuse me, plus a -1, wow, gives us -6. And then -1 times -6 is +6.
Yeah.
So our remainder is 0.
Well, Kevin, you got lucky.
Sweet!
What's up?
Okay, so what is, if this is our 0, what's the factor?
X plus
X plus 1. So now we've got x minus 1, x plus 1. What's our new quotient?
X cubed squared
X squared
plus X
plus x
minus 6.
minus 6. Can we factor that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be.
No. No.
Yeah, 3 and 2.
Yes, maybe.
3. So if I've got x minus 1, actually let's just factor the bottom. So x minus 2 and x plus 3.
Yeah.
Everybody see how we got that? So we've got an x squared plus an x minus a 6.
So it gives us the rest of our.
So how many factors do we have now?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a lot less work.
There's a lot less work. It's nice because this gives us a list that we can look at. Whereas, you know, rather than having to look at every single number.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I can read it. Okay, I had a moment.
So these are our rational roots. So what are our x? So let's actually write that as our x-intercepts. So let's turn back. Did you not have that?
No, I didn't finish the equation. I don't feel like going to solve it. Just 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'll be ready. Good.
Okay. So we could write this in factored form now. So what are our x-intercepts?
1, 0.
1, 0. Negative 1, 0.
Hey, where are you
2,
writing
0.
Under our x-intercept, oh. Because we didn't have those yet, right? So we can add those to our notes now. So we've got 1, 0, negative 1, 0.
Positive 2.
Positive 2, 0. And negative 3, 0. So we could probably sketch this graph,
Probably.
right? You know the x-intercept is 6. Sorry.
About to say.
I don't know why I said it like that.
That's cool.
We know we've got a positive 1, a positive 2, a negative 1, and a negative 3. Okay, what's our end behavior? Even.
Okay.
So our arrows will be up like that. We need to go through these x-intercepts.
I have 3, 6, 3, 1.
Sorry, that should be a little bit lower.
3, X, 3.
So we have a sketch that looks like that.
Oh, nice.
3 extreme.
Keep moving around.
So now we know the exact extrema because we found our x-intercepts.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Not as difficult as I thought it would be.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, what's the next step?
Okay, so
Here's equipment. Practice. Schoology's back up. I'm really excited.
was it not up earlier today?
It wasn't up yesterday.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, so at the end of our notes here, I'm just going to write our factored form. So this is our factored form of our original polynomial. Thanks. So we're going to have x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 3. This is our factored form of our original polynomial that we were looking at.
Should I write this like?
I'm just writing it at the bottom of the divisions that we did. So we have now taken our equation from standard form and put it it in factored form. So now we can sketch our graph, because we know our x-intercepts.
It's a very long process.
Alright. Wait, just. No, it's not. Never mind. I'm good. I keep scrolling. Okay. Next up. Let's do it.
Are you ready? I need a nap. Can we have a 5-minute brain break? Anyone?
Yeah, you could take a few minutes. Okay, you guys are going to do another problem just like this one. I'm going to put it up on the board.
Do we have to draw?
Yes, please do.
Let's see what the freak they're
And
doing.
she's frustrated when the classroom turns it in. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you're in this class.
Okay, so this is your problem. You need to take it from this form to put it into factored form to find your x-intercepts to be able to sketch your
Are
graph.
you going to collect it or can I just write it here?
Right here, I'll check it.
Alright. Can I do it on the table?
Yes, I'll check it.
Wait, so we have to.
Same process we just did.
Okay. Is that negative 9x?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Can I come in
8
just so that I
over 4
can get it right down? Because I missed 2 days and I'm
Yes.
feeling a little lost.
What can I help you with right now?
So can I just do I have to do the synthesizing?
And then
Because I haven't
it's just
done
one.
that yet. Maybe I can do it in
So you have 1, you have 2, you have 4, you have 8.
I'm trying, what am I trying to do?
Good call. That's P.
So we're trying, so
But that's also.
you're going to make your list
Yeah, because Q is just.
based on that polynomial. So you're going to find your
Now
P and your
I
Q.
have to
You're going to find your P over your Q and you're going to determine
I'll do.
what factors you get in order to sketch your graph of this.
It might be both of them. I can't remember.
Constant. So what's our constant?
Oh, God, I'm an idiot.
The only number without an x.
Are 8.
So what are our factors of 8?
Wow.
Take your salty goes spicy chicken.
Awesome. What's our leading coefficient?
What happens when
The very first
Is
coefficient.
he in your modern America
Yep.
class?
So what are our factors of 1?
Is he?
So
When do you have
what
modern
are our
America?
P over Qs?
They have 8th. Okay. I just printed theirs out today too.
X minus
Positive A and negative. Yep.
So you divide all the factors of 8.
And then what we have to do, now we have to plug that quotient for another one. So you plug 4 in and I'll plug.
So yeah, this is where you would do the synthetic coefficient.
This quotient you have to plug
I
in.
think I call it synthetic division. I don't think I just call it synthetic division.
Quit trying to sound smart, Sophie.
She wants to
I said quit trying to sound smart.
We're
Making up all these,
synthesizing over here. I'm
these
gonna use
words.
that. Okay, I can walk you through it. Sweet. All right. So which number do you want to try? You want to try one? Okay, let's try one. So we need to take our leading. So 1 is our 0, and that's what we need to write over here. So you're gonna do that L looking thing.
There's like, there is a reminder.
Then it's not a factor. So you try a different one.
You what?
And then
Try a
we need to
different
write
zero.
down the coefficients.
Yeah, I don't know what 12 times 8 is, but I can tell you it's not going to end up.